Hello and welcome. My name is Bonnie, and as some of you may know, I am moving out. I am moving into a new house, and the reality of packing has hit me like a brick. So, in order to help myself out, I decided to do a bookshelf declutter. This is not my first bookshelf declutter, but I know there's things on there that I'm probably never going to read again, and I can go ahead and I can donate them to friends and family, and that will help me certainly with my packing of my bookshelves. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move to the office. And welcome to my bookshelf. It's not a very big one. We've only got 3 shelves, but these are double stacked, so there are kind of a lot of books on here. So let's just begin at the beginning. I'm going to start right over here. We have got Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me by Mindy Kaling. There was a time in my life where I was really into autobiographies. However, I don't think I will read that again. We have This Is a Book by Dimitri Martin. Good joke book, but probably not going to read that again. We have got Stardust by Neil Gaiman. Okay, this is something I read in high school because it was required reading, and I love this movie. I want to be cutthroat. I want to be cutthroat and get rid of a lot, but I do really like Stardust. Then we come to the Jenny Han, To All the Boys I've Loved Before series. I've got 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to cut these. I'm not going to be reading those again. Let's see, we've got the Constitution of the United States of America. I'm gonna keep this. This is my husband's. We have got Stephen King, Salem's Lot. I got this for like 25 cents at a library book sale. I got halfway through, I was kind of bored, and I'm not gonna pick it back up again. Then we come to A Court of Thorns and Roses and Court of Mist and Fury. I'm keeping these, and I plan on buying more of the series after the move. So keeping those. We've got Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. That's gonna get cut. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. That's gonna get cut. The Last Olympian. Okay, so we have got the Percy Jackson series 1 through 5. I think I'm gonna cut them. I'm trying to be cutthroat here. I think I'm gonna cut those, even though they provided lots of happy memories. But then we come to the Aragon series. These we will keep. These are my husband's. I don't want to cut any of his books because I have a lot more than he does. So we will keep those. And then we go into the next row. Starting over here where you can't actually see, we have got West Side Story. I had to do a project on this in high school. I'm going to cut that. I'm not going to read that again. How to Win Friends and Influence People. I've never read this. It's been sitting on my shelf. I'm never gonna read it. Okay, controversial. Here we come to the Game of Thrones George R.R. Martin series 1 through 5. I'm gonna cut it. I'm not gonna read these. If anything, I would listen to them on audiobook, but I don't think I'm gonna do that either. So cut those. Gone Girl. I did read this before the movie came out, and I think the movie did a really good job of portraying the book, so I don't think I need to read it again. I think I would just watch the movie, so I'm gonna cut that. Then we come to Howl's Moving Castle. I'm keeping this. And the sequel, House of Many Ways. I'm pretty sure there's a third one. Did I not buy the third one? Oh well, keeping these. Love Howl's Moving Castle. Adore it. We've got Ready Player One. This is my husband's. We're keeping. Then we come to Harry Potter. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's not let everything fall down. Harry Potter we're keeping. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm gonna make a cut while I transfer these down to the ground so I don't spill them all over myself. But we're gonna be keeping these ones. The rest of the books on the top shelf are all series by J.K. Rowling that I've had for years. Haven't bought anything new of hers in a long time. But I have got 2 different editions of Tales of Beetle the Bard. So I'm only going to keep 1. I don't need to keep 2. And I think I'm going to keep this little blue one because it kind of looks more like just like a little fairy tale book, whereas this version, it looks more like a Harry Potter book. So yeah, I'll keep the little blue guy there. And then we have got Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them and Quidditch Through the Ages. There's a little set of 2 books in here. These are cute. I always liked these because they're textbooks from the Wizarding World. And then we've got Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. I'm never going to read this again. I don't know whether to get rid of it though, because maybe I will read it as a joke. I'll keep it just for funsies. Then we come to The Cuckoo's Calling. I actually really liked this book. And The Silkworm, which was the sequel, and there's a few more that I didn't buy. I will keep The Cuckoo's Calling. I liked that one, but The Silkworm is unnecessary, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. The Casual Vacancy, didn't like that. I'll get rid of that one. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child Journey. This was a Christmas present. I'll keep that one. So we are done with the top shelf. Woohoo! And before we move on to decluttering the second shelf, I do want to give a couple thoughts about The Casual Vacancy. I haven't read this since it came out in like 2012, 2013, somewhere in that time frame. And so the way I felt about this, it's like when there's a Disney Channel star, like a 14-year-old kid is a Disney Channel star, and they have this like super good image and they're really squeaky clean, goody two-shoes, good girl, good boy. And when they grow to be like 20 years old, they start to like rebel, and they go and they just want to like do something extreme to change their image as fast as possible. They just want to like switch their image from being good to being a grown up and like being crazy. And that's how I felt about this book. Was J.K. Rowling was like, I'm tired of being a children's book author, and I just want to have sadness and pain and adult themes in a book, and I want the reader to suffer. So that's how I felt about this, and I didn't like it, and I don't know why I've kept it all these years. So I'm saying goodbye to this. Anyway, let's continue on with the second shelf. So in the front here on the second shelf is all of my manga. Now, I'm keeping it all. I'm not getting rid of any of my manga, but let's go ahead and show you what I've got. First off, we have got One Punch Man. We've got Fairy Tail. We've got Jujutsu Kaisen. I have 1, 2, 3, and 5. I ordered number 4, but I'm still waiting for it to arrive. We have got Demon Slayer 1, 2, and 4, because I couldn't find 3. For some reason, 3 is a very elusive volume. Then I have got Attack on Titan, a lot of Attack on Titan. I've got 1 through 4, and then I skipped up ahead, and then I have 18 through 34. So, keeping all this, I'm gonna go ahead and move it out of the way. And then we have My Hero Academia Vigilantes, number 7. This was a Christmas present. Then we have Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, keeping that. And then we come to my Devil's Line series. Don't fall, please, don't fall. Devil's Line number 1 through 14. This was an anime that I watched that I loved, and then I bought the entire manga. So yeah, I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. And we're keeping it. Starting at the end, we have got Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park and The Lost World. This is my husband's. I actually got it for him as a gift. We're keeping that. Then we come to Hero. This is a book I read in high school, and I haven't picked it up since then, so I should probably get rid of it. I'm never gonna read it. Then we come to Outlander. This is another library sale book that I got for like 50 cents, and it's a good book. but I have it on audiobook, so I can give this one up. Then we come to the unofficial Harry Potter cookbook, which is actually one of 3. I have 2 more down at the bottom. I've been given this as a gift a few times to my very caring family who knows exactly what I like, but unfortunately I have 3 of these, so I'm only going to be keeping one of them. So 1 keep and 2 donate. Okay. And then we have a little scrapbook from my youth, keeping that. Then we have the Bible. I'll keep it. We've got Little Women. I tried reading this, got kind of bored and didn't continue, but maybe I'll pick it back up. I'm gonna keep that. I like that one. Let's see, the Intellectual Devotional American History. This is my husband's. We're keeping it. Holes. It's a good book, but I'm not gonna read it again. And we have Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. I'm gonna donate this one. We have The Princess Bride. All right, I'll keep this one. I haven't read it yet, and I will at some point, so I'll keep that. Pride and Prejudice. This was a Christmas present. It's got this beautiful cover. I'm gonna keep this. I will read it someday when I have a lot of time. The Hobbit. This is a good one. I don't know whether to keep it because I don't think I'll read it, but my husband might, so I'll keep it and I'll talk to him about it. Emily Winsnap and the Castle in the Mist. I'm going to donate this one. And then we have the Hunger Games series. What should I do? I don't know. Will I read these? I don't know. I'll keep them, and if I change my mind, I'll get rid of them. And then we come to the Twilight Saga. We have Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn, and Midnight Sun. I'm keeping them. I'm keeping them. End of story. And then we move down to my bottom row, and this is by far my messiest row. So let's just start on top. We have a Calvin and Hobbes comic strip book. I used to love these as a kid, and this one came from my childhood home, and honestly I don't think I'm going to keep it, so I'm going to give it back to my parents because in all the time I've had it I haven't looked through it, so I'm going to give it back to them. Okay, where to even begin? We have got the Greek myths. I'll keep that. This one's dear to my heart. Then we have ancient Rome, and to be honest with you, I'm more into ancient Greece than Rome, so I'm gonna donate that one. And let's see, whatever I'm grabbing. Hand Mending Made Easy, sewing tips and stuff. I'll keep that because that's useful. The Unofficial Disney Parks Cookbook, totally keeping that. We have Star Wars Search and Find. This is like a Where's Waldo for Star Wars stuff. This is fun. I'll keep it for kids who visit me if we're looking for activities and stuff. Myths and Legends Explained. I was really into myths, especially Greek myths in high school, but I think I'm gonna get rid of it because I honestly didn't even know that I had that. Okay. Hey Hey, We're the Monkeys. Again, high school, I loved the Monkeys, and it was such a pure, fun show. Very fun. Very dated. But I don't need a book about them. I don't need them. I'm past that stage in my life. Oh my goodness, my pile's gonna fall over. All right, what do we have next? Dooku, Lost Jedi. Keep that. James Dean. A lot of these are from high school. I really liked him, but again, Portrait of Cool. Let's see. We got some cool portraits. What do we have in here? We got some good pictures of James Dean, but nothing that I need to keep. I will donate that. Fallout 4 Vault Dwellers Survival Guide. I'll keep this. Maybe. I'll talk to my husband about it. I don't know if he's ever actually used this. And yes, he is using a $2 bill as his bookmark. Okay, all right. Bougie. Sudoku. I don't need to keep that. Okay, so we're coming into a mesh of Star Wars books and random stuff. So we'll be Star Wars, random stuff, Star Wars, random stuff. But here we have Queen's Peril. Love this series. Love my Padme. Keeping that. Just a little critter collection. Another book I got for when kids are visiting, so I will keep that. Elf Quest, The Hidden Years. This is a collection of comics from a series called Elf Quest. It's great. It's wonderful. You should look it up. I'm keeping that. Okay. More Elf Quest, The Searcher and the Sword. Keeping that. Tobin's Spirit Guide. I got this in a loot crate, and it's got like spooky ghosties in here. And I'm not going to keep it. It's a cool idea, but I'm not going to read that. Oh, we have a few more Elf Quest, which I'm keeping. Let's see. The Empire Strikes Back pop-up book. This was given to me as a Christmas present from a friend, and it's actually very cool. Okay, it's kind of broken though. Let's see. This is fun. Need I say more? Keeping it. We have got Leia. I actually wasn't that into this book, so I think I'm going to be donating that one. We have got Thrawn Alliances. Haven't read that one yet, so keep that. Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. Haven't read it yet. I'll keep it because I probably will read it at some point. Not looking forward to it though. But then we have a couple more Star Wars books that I haven't read yet. Star Wars Resistance Reborn and Spark of the Resistance. I've got to make myself read these. And then we come to my girl Padme with The Queen's Shadow. I love, I adore, I'm keeping. And then we have Queen's Shadow in paperback form, and she's beautiful. Keeping it. Then we have The Last Jedi, which I made it most of the way through, and I'm getting rid of it. Okay, I'm just gonna start over here now. Amelia Bedelia Treasury. I'll keep it actually. We had a lot of these books when I was a kid, and so it's sentimental. And we have Ramona and Her Father. I do not remember acquiring this book. I think I'm going to donate it. We've got a bunch of kids' books that I got from the library for very cheap, and I'll hold on to them. A bunch of these, just like cute little books. I'll keep it. Ooh, my stack is getting so high. You can almost see it on the camera. Okay, we've got Curious George, another great kids book. Keeping that. We've got Mutts. I do like this. I'm gonna keep Mutts. This is another one of the comic strip type books. I've always had a soft spot in my heart for Mutts, so I'll keep that. And here's another one. I'll keep that. We have got an encyclopedia of the presidents and their times up until George Bush. I was a kid when I got this, so it's all the presidents of the United States until George Bush. George W. Bush. I'll keep that because it's good stuff in there. Okay. Then we have Star Wars, the Courtship of Princess Leia. Some of these old ones I'm gonna get rid of. Get rid of that. Ahsoka. I think I'll get rid of it because I don't think I'm gonna read it again. So I'll get rid of that. Dark Disciple. Ooh, that was very loud. Dark Disciple. This is Ventress. I actually will keep that one. I love Ventress. Oh my gosh, you can see my stack now. It's so tall. Then we have Anakin and Obi-Wan, The Rise and Fall of Darth Vader, and The Life and Legend of Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'll have to look through these again and remind myself whether I want to keep them. It's been a long time since I read this, so I'll put that in a maybe pile. Then we have got The Phantom Menace in book form. I'll actually keep that one. Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. I'll keep that. Then we have the Dark Lord trilogy. Labyrinth of Evil, Revenge of the Sith, and Dark Lord, The Rise of Darth Vader. I'll keep that. We have Spectre of the Past. I'm going to get rid of that. It's Star Wars, more Star Wars, just without the cover. And then we have Legacy of the Force. We have a bunch of Legacy of the Force books, and I'm going to get rid of them. So let me look through these. Here is all of my Legacy of the Force series. I'm going to be donating all of these. Then we have got Vision of the Future, donating. I'm cutting these Star Wars books. Star Wars Trilogy, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. I'll keep these. Then let's see. I've got Survivor's Quest with Mara Jade on the cover that the movies have decided to forget ever existed. The Last Command, Dark Force Rising. Getting rid of those. Heir to the Empire. I'm going to be donating Kenobi. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. This one's sentimental to me because I love Obi-Wan Kenobi, that's why. Darth Plagueis. I'll keep it. Let's go with the 501st. I'll have to confer with my husband on that one because I'm not going to read it, but he might. I, Jedi. I'm going to be donating Lords of the Sith. I'll have to confer with that one with my husband. We have the, can you stop falling? We have the Darth Maul Shadow Hunter. I'm gonna donate that. And Bloodlines. This is another Legacy of the Force that I missed, but this one's got Boba on the cover, so I didn't notice it. So that's a donate. And then what just fell down is the People magazine commemorating Carrie Fisher. I'm going to be keeping this. And the last thing to look at is the Star Wars Skywalker Saga book with one of these in detail things about the Star Wars universe, which we will be keeping. All right, so with that being said, that's all we have to go through. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to be putting all the books that I'm keeping back onto the shelf and doing something with these piles for donating. And that is it. That is everything I'll be decluttering today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you're here. I hope that you enjoyed the video. And if you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up for me so that I know that you liked it. And if you would like to subscribe and you have not yet already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope to see you again soon. And until next time, goodbye and good luck.